Good afternoon, everyone, on Zoom and in person. Two things I learned from Parashat Emor, and I think we can learn from Parashat Emor. So the first one, connected to the series of Parshiot we had in the last 3 weeks, Achrei Mot Kedoshim Emor. This is something I used to hear from my rabbi in high school. He used to say that like every year in that Parshiot. He would say, so Achrei Mot Kedoshim Emor, the 3 Parshiot in Hebrew, comes with a very interesting sentence. Achrei Mot Kedoshim Emor, after the death of the holy people, you should start speak. And usually this Parshiot is going around Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaShoah. So his lesson for us as young students was, it's always nice when it's always happened that people start to say nice things about someone after he passed away, right? We always hearing after someone passed away, everyone say he was such a nice person and she was such a big tzadikah and whatever, which is all true and it's important. But he used to tell us why not to learn about that and to do all of those nice things about each other before, like in our own life, and try to invest also that time of Sfirat HaOmer, which we know we need to do all this morning thing because of the students of Rabbi Akiva who didn't respect each other. So try to say nice things to each other and not to wait only after someone is passed away. So that was the first lesson we learned. I remember that good as a teenager in my high school. The second thing is something that I try to connect between HaKohen HaGadol, the high priest, Chabad, and our own BT, and I'll explain the connection. So in our Parsha, the first subject that we're being told in our Parsha, in Parshat Emor, is all the rules of Kohanim, of priests. So regular Kohanim, for example, cannot be impure to other people. Let's say this is the reason why Kohanim can go into cemeteries, etc. So beside of their relatives, like their parents, their spouse, their kids, but the Kohen HaGadol, the high priest, even that he cannot do. It cannot go out and be impure, not even for his relatives. What's the only case? Rashi teaches. What's the only case the Kohen Gadol can go out? If it's about met mitzvah. Someone who dies, it's called mitzvah dead or something. The definition for that anyway, if it's someone that doesn't have anyone to take care of him. So in that case, the Kohen Gadol can go out, and imagine that. The Kohen Gadol needs to live over there. He cannot leave that. Even the Gemara speaks about even in the middle of Yom Kippur, when the Kohen Gadol is working his work, but there is a met mitzvah to take care of, the Kohen Gadol can take himself and do that. This is so important. So the Milubavitcher Rebbe, who was the head of the Chabad, of the movement Chabad, who sent shlichim all over the world, used to say, one of the reasons I'm sending these people to all over the world is because now Am Yisrael is like met mitzvah. They're Jews all over the world, and without my shlichim, my Chabad guys, there's no one to take care of their Judaism, to teach them how to do tefillin and how to speak with God. So he considered that as a met mitzvah, meaning every time there is something or someone that not enough people is helping him, it's kind of like met mitzvah. So we should learn from the Kohen Gadol and do that. And in that connection, I want to mention our own congregates from BT, who's right now in Moldova. They left just this Sunday. I hope you all heard that. If not, so they left this Sunday. They're getting back in 2 days from now. The head of the Mishlachat is Rabbi Posner, of course. I have the names just so we have them in mind, and when we see them this Shabbos or the next coming weeks, we can ask them how was it and tell them, I think, thank you for representing us in that such an important mission of being in Moldova and help, of course, all the immigrants that are running out of Ukraine. So their name are Richard Alter, Sherry Brownstein, Bill Fox, Harvey Grotman, Sarah Leibowitz, Ari Middleman, Ian Newman, Eve Steinberg, and of course Rabbi Posner. So I think as a member here in BT, I'm so proud to say that we also are taking care of it and taking part of taking care of kind of like met mitzvah of our time. Taking care of someone who really needs our help. So let's try to say nice things for each other. This is what we can learn for Parashat Emor. And every time we see something that is like met mitzvah, that someone needs our help and there's no one else to help, even if we're the Kohen Gadol, we need to stop everything and go help them.